All right, guys. Market just open now, so let's see the opportunity we have. So during the news today, NASDAQ was actually moving all the way down, and so let's give it a minute. I'm going to invite people on the Telegram to join us, and we are gonna kickstart. So since NASDAQ is already selling, I'm thinking that NASDAQ is gonna go for the previous day low. So maybe we should position for a sell. We should position ourselves for a sell. Excuse me. We can position ourselves for a sell, and um and potentially, let's see. Mm. So I'm trying to basically invite the people on the Telegram to join us, and we're gonna get started. By the way, I'm trying out a new style, so you notice that the layout has changed a little bit. So I just wanted to say I'm having fun with the settings. So I'm thinking we should actually join the NASDAQ sell that's currently ongoing, but hopefully it's not. Hopefully it's not. Hopefully it's not a bad idea. So what we gonna do? 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 Let's wait. Let's wait. Let's wait. Let's wait for NASDAQ to give us something. All right, guys. Let's wait for NASDAQ to give us a sell momentum or a sell structure on the lower time frame. Then we'll get started. All right. So. Okay. So if NASDAQ should pull back all the way back into the support level, I think we would potentially. Anyway, in any scenario, we just have to be very careful so that we don't Okie. Let's send the invites to the people on Telegram. We are live now. So basically yesterday I had a sell, but I didn't take the profit, so I'll stop out at break even. But I didn't set like an actual break even, my break even was in a loss, so I took a loss yesterday. All right, guys. All right, so now I've sent the invites to people on the Telegram. What should we do? How should we get started? So we already have the analysis in the London session, and NASDAQ right now has already broke the Asian low. So I think if NASDAQ wants to keep selling, if it's not going to respect this level it is right now, then it is going to go all the way to the previous day low. So, but that's like a scalping. If we really want to, let's see, we want to take a sell from here to join the continuation. Potential 200 points. 200 points is good. It's not bad. We can actually we can do with it. I think let me wear my cap. So basically, we have NASDAQ already, trading lower. I think the news actually affected it today. The PPI news that actually happened today affected it. So the PPI news was like 0.5, and I think at that time, then it started moving downward. So that was at 1:30 p.m. and 1:30 p.m. was exactly when it starts, selling crazily. So, and anyway, so I think the move to the downside was the effect of the news itself, and based off of that, I think that there might be a recovery. So we need to align ourselves. The price right now is not in a place of selling, and it's also not in a place of buying. Okay, so the best thing we can do for ourselves, I think, is really to be patient, or there's no way we buy from here, because we can, if we buy, we can buy though, but if you buy from here, you put your stop here, 160 points, and then now you have to now target, you know. Okay, I mean, I don't know, and because there's no way you cannot put your stop here, and you have to put it here, or at least here. So I'm not interested in trading the NASDAQ setup right now. The setup needs to look much better, and you know, I will be able to have more confidence in trading it. So maybe there won't be any trades today. Maybe, just maybe. Just maybe there will not be any trades today. It's very likely. It's very likely. It's very likely. It's very likely. So very likely we're not going to be having any NASDAQ trade today in this session. And the setup might actually form much later, maybe at later in the day when it has. What we need to see NASDAQ do now is that we need to see it either move all the way down, then we'll have more confidence in entering from this demand zone here, and then, you know, take the trade up. Or, you know, you may not do that, you may just start going all the way up now. You know, it is what it is now, right? It is what it is. It is what it is. All right, so the 1 hour is looking pretty good. The 1 hour is actually looking like it has already tapped into the support level. Okay, not totally tapped in, almost tapped in, but it's reacting to it immediately. And sometimes when the price did not really enter into a zone and it's already reacting, it's a good thing, but it means that it will soon come back into that zone and then actually now go again. So let's see 1 minute actually. The 1 minute is looking good but still there's nothing really. So let's just chill, guys. Let's chill. Let's give it some patience. All right, guys. So I need to take a call. So just give me a minute. I'm going to All right, guys. So I'm back here. So I was on a call, so I was trying to fix something up. All right. What do we have here? What do we have here? So NASDAQ is still, just pushing around and pulling around. That's not really made a significant move, and I don't trust buying NASDAQ from there for a lot of reasons. It doesn't make sense. If anything, you need to look for selling NASDAQ. If anything, like you need to look for all the opportunity to sell it. But selling from the middle here is not the best, stuff like that. So obviously, we wouldn't be trading today. Potentially, we would not be having any trades today. Very likely that's what's going to happen. We are not taking trades today. We are not taking trades today. I don't know yet, actually. That's how NASDAQ really is. Like, after you think, oh, there's no setup or there's nothing, then it starts to give you a setup, and you just have to take it whenever the setup show up, right? So the setup can show up later, and we'll take it when it show up. So price needs to be in an area of interest before you buy or sell. Like, it has to be in your area of interest, or at least it has to take some sort of liquidity, for you to like take the trade to the upside or to the downside. It doesn't matter which direction, you just have to make sense. And right now, it doesn't make sense. Oh my goodness. All right. Mr. NASDAQ, Mr. NASDAQ, Mr. NASDAQ, Mr. NASDAQ, Mr. NASDAQ, Mr. NASDAQ. I actually think that a sell formation is happening on the NASDAQ now. It's almost the first 15 minutes candle. It's almost over. And so in 2 minutes, it's going to be over. If you would take a trade from here, it would just be a scalp, it would be basically scalping that's $50. If anything, actually, or from this level that we are, is to continue the sell, but it's going to be like a scalping. You get the gist? So I'm going to go for it. I'm going to go for scalping. All right. I'm going to scalp the entry. I'm going to scalp the entry. So basically, what my thinking pattern right now is that NASDAQ is going to sell a little bit more, at least. It's going to sell a little bit more into the area of interest. So the risk on this trade is going to be very, very low. The risk is going to be very, very low. It's going to be a low risk trade. It's going to be a low risk trade. I'm thinking that may actually not be a good idea. May not be a good idea, So let's basically let's take a chill pill, bro. Let's take a chill pill. I do believe the NASDAQ should like keep selling. I do believe the NASDAQ has to keep selling into the area of interest. All right. Let's see. If we are going to engage for a sell, we need to put a stop like this. So if we want to risk about, let's say, $50 for this, you need to use 0.5 lot size. I'm actually going to take the trade. I'm going to use 0.5 lot. Right. All right, guys. I wanted to take the continuation sell. So what I'm doing right now is that I'm thinking that NASDAQ is going to just continue the sell, right? So I'm taking the the continuation of the sell. Hopefully that is what is going to happen. All right, let me show you the setup. So I entered for a sell and I'm going to risk $50. Now the reason why I didn't enter for a buy is that I think the NASDAQ should keep selling into the previous day low, and I'm going to put my stop loss in in a particular zone, even though right now it's looking like a bad idea. It's looking like a very bad idea to do that. So I'm going to potentially, hopefully I'm not cooked. Hopefully they don't cook me. Let me just set my stop loss to $50. I'm going to set my stop loss to $50. 248.50, 248.50. The stop loss is over here for the $6. $6 is not bad. Yeah, I think the stop loss is good. All right, so I set the stop already. So I do believe that NASDAQ should actually keep selling, and if that happens, then we get to make money. If it doesn't happen, we take a stop loss, and then we come back another day and we trade. So although it's not ideal, if you really want to sell NASDAQ, you need to wait for it to be at the top. But I'm looking at what it's doing on the 1 minute, and I'm thinking that, you know, so it's like me predicting. It's not like really reacting to what it is doing. What it's still doing right now is still showing a very strong bullish presence, but looking at how, looking at what NASDAQ normally does before a strong push, I think sometimes this used to happen. So if you're going to take this trade, I would advise that you use a very low risk. It's a very high risk trade itself in its own. So let's trade with cautious, or let's trade cautiously. Because right now it can just change direction and then start buying. Because yesterday you noticed that NASDAQ was buying a lot, right? So, and since the market's direction right now seemed like buying, you know what, guys? Anyway, because I already put the risk and I want to avoid putting in a lot of trades again and again and again, I'm thinking I should actually just close the sell. Am I selling right? Yeah, I should close the sell and just call it, and just go and wait at the best possible place that price could be. I don't believe that the sell is going to be that much again. So now I do need to make a decision. What should I do? Should I take a sell? Should I close my sell, or should I just leave it? Guys, are you trading NASDAQ? What would you do in this scenario? Are you holding the? Are you going to sell? Are you going to buy? Right. So for me, I'm thinking that NASDAQ has to sell more. That's respected. Oh, okay. S&P 500 has respected the levels a lot, and NASDAQ on the other hand, okay, just have a pullback into this level, not this level, this level, and then now I'm just gonna hold it because there's a big chance that it does make money. Like this, there's a chance that it makes money. There is a chance that it makes money. Yeah, there's a little chance that this go for. There's a chance that we go for the previous day low. Actually, there's a big chance that we are going to go for the previous day low. There's a big chance that we're gonna go for the previous day low. All right. All right, guys. Looks like we will be potentially Let's leave the trade to run. Let's leave it to run. And I'm thinking I should even add to the position now. I'm going to add a 0.5 to the position, and I'm going to add more to the position actually. I do believe that NASDAQ will sell more actually. So, all right, guys. I'm going to leave the sell to be running. So, I started selling from here, I believe. And my stop is 100 points. Right, no, my stop is about 80 points this time around. Okay. Let's see how it goes. Let's see how it goes. Let's see how it goes. Pam, 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 para. Da, 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 da. Hey, hey, hey. My God, it's good. Hey, hey. My God, it's good. Hey, hey, hey. What are the chances that NASDAQ is going to guys, I'm closing this trade and I'll reposition later. I'm gonna close the trade and reposition much later on, even though it can start selling even after I close. Well, two things: should I close or should I just leave it? Let me check one more thing actually before I make a decision. All right, I decided I'm gonna leave it. I'm just gonna allow the trade to run. In fact, I am going to add one more entry of 0.5. So I just added an extra 0.5 to it. The reason is that I believe that NASDAQ is going to sell. I mean, you just have to do that. Reach the previous day low, and then give us, a proper formation. So in this case, I'm going to set my stop loss to the same thing, same price level, 248.50, 248.50. Okay, 248. This one I'm going to make it at 45. So one is set to 248.45. So I'm going to be losing about $100 on this trade if when that happens. Hopefully I don't lose money on this trade, and that would be the beautiful thing to see. All right, guys, so I'm on the trade. I'm selling NASDAQ. I'm going to keep you updated how it goes, and let's stay tuned. I would even like to add a third entry actually, but if I had a third entry, the trade itself, where it is going in terms of target, where we are going is a previous day low. I'm targeting the previous day low. Previous day low is a target, and if that's the case, we can make good money if we reach it. I'm going to make $200 if we reach it. So let's leave it. If we reach the target, I'm going to make $200. If we don't reach the target, I'm going to lose $100 because I set my stop to where it is right now, and I mean, there's nothing I'm going to lose on this trade, so let me just leave it. No need to worry myself. All right, guys. So I'm going to be sending the update on the Telegram. I'm in a sell trade. I'm selling NASDAQ right now, and I do believe that it's going to go in our direction. So hopefully that happens and we get to make money, and I'm going to update on the Telegram. With that said, happy and safe trading, everybody. If you are not in the Telegram channel yet, you can join using the link in the description. So I'm going to be sending these trade updates over there so that you can all participate. All right, happy and safe trading. See you again tomorrow for another live trading session. All right.